It's that special time of the month again. The leaks are out, and all the anime fans are super excited. The leaks for the upcoming chapters for Boruto and Dragon Ball Super are out, but there's a distinct difference. While the Boruto fandom is absolutely eating right now, Boruto is crushing it with the new design, with the new stoic attitude, talking smack heavy to fucking code. The Dragon Ball fans have instead been left to scratch their head wondering what the fuck is Toei doing. Why the hell do they keep extending this Dragon Ball superhero arc? It doesn't really make sense. Every time you think the chapter is meant to come to a reasonable conclusion so we can move on and get some new stories and, breathe some life back into the series. No. It's a next month and another month of the same story, that I'm quite honestly getting sick and tired of. I'm honestly fed up of the superhero stuff, okay? And it's to the point now where if I actually see it get animated, I might skip it. I don't give a damn how hype Orange Piccolo is. I could give a fuck less about how dope Beast Gohan looks. I don't even care that Goten and Trunks and Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are doing superhero poses and attacking Cell Max. I am officially over this arc. I am over it. Toei, Toyotaro, Toriyama, can we get some new content, please? It's coming up to a whole goddamn year now since we've had nothing. You ended the Granola Survivor arc on a fucking spectacular high note. On a high note, Black Frieza came in, curb stomp flipping gas, curb stomp Moe Goku, curb stomp Ultra Ego Vegeta, and just left. And we've had nothing since. Nothing. It's all just been rehash. The little mini arc between Goten and Trunks and their clean god and, them taking on Dr. Hedo and teaming up with Krillin to get Dr. Hedo arrested. That links into the beginning of the Dragon Ball superhero movie where you see him being released from prison. Okay, fine. That's all perfectly well and good. I had no real issues with that. It wasn't the greatest arc, but it was a nice breather arc. You understand? And when everybody else was complaining about how terrible it was, I was one of the people be like, okay, you know what? It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst either. Anime and manga do need these little periods of like downtime, this respite, flesh things out, expand upon the world a bit, check in with some other characters, all that. That's fine. And it was particularly good to see Goten and Trunks getting some actual screen time, getting some usage in the story. But they haven't developed much. What are they doing? They're running around as Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. They're pulling off goofy ass flipping poses. Their power, I can't say that they've increased their power to any real extent because we don't know. They're not fighting Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, who are said to be Super Saiyan Blue level. They're not fighting those guys. What training have they been up to? None. They've been studying. Alright, cool. That's a Chi-Chi issue. And I think Bulma, she has tutors for Trunks, so he's fine. Richest guy in the world, can't use a computer, but fine. Not an issue there. But these guys, they're still not doing anything. And sure, them being utilized in this way in the arc, as opposed to them turning up in their civilian clothes and infusing into Go Bomb, and then getting in a solid hit on Cell Max in the movie. This might be better. You're getting more out of it. I appreciate that, but at the same time, let's wrap this up. Let's really wrap this up, because I'm hearing now that this upcoming chapter ends with Gamma 2 deciding to sacrifice himself, which means that we have a next chapter in October again that's still continuing this same fucking arc. That might end with Beast Gohan charging up the special beam cannon. Now on the flip side, there is a panel in October. I believe it's scheduled for October 12th, and that might shed some new light on the direction the series is going to take post the superhero arc. It might also give some information about this rumored Dragon Ball web series that everybody keeps talking about. You keep seeing the fake leaks on Twitter and so on. It could be some information about maybe an upcoming movie, something else that they've planned, the return of Super, anything. There's a lot of information that could come from it, we don't know yet. But it would be nice if the leaks are true and this chapter 97, ends with Gamma 2 deciding to sacrifice himself. Let the October issue end it all. Just stop now. You are really dragging the series through the mud. There's no hype in the community for this. I see 1 and 2 people saying like, oh, this is good, I'm enjoying the way that they're utilizing them more. And that's fair. That's absolutely fair. I will grant you that, alright? It's not all bad, but the story has been told. We know how it ends. Let's just get to it and move on to some new content. We want fresh. We want new. We want exciting. And I feel like Toei's just really beating a dead horse. And I'm sincerely hoping that they're subjecting us to this because they're planning out the next year or 2 for the series. They're spending this time really cranking out the R&D, working on these new character designs, new villains, new locations, hopefully not new transformations. But you know what I mean, like new stuff, new content. Hell, let's make the humans more relevant. Let's give them some shit to do. It was good to see Krillin turning up and like helping against the flipping dinosaur. Again with Goten and Trunks. A goddamn zombie fucking dinosaur. That's the most Krillin can fight right now. So yeah, rant over. I'm just very frustrated with Dragon Ball Super right now. I really thought that this month would have ended the whole Dragon Ball superhero arc. And, you know, we could move on to new greener pastures for the next issue. But it seems that we might have to deal with this for a further 2 months because reasons.